Yeah, no, I love drinking. I love drinking and doing a podcast. It just comes all out.
There's just so much dirt that I bring out of people.
Oh shit! Maybe I'll take that drink then.
But when you come on a podcast, you kind of agree to just like let it all hang out, right?
Yeah.
You have your podcast. We're rolling, right?
Yeah.
Can we just start? Sorry. Can I just give a quick intro?
Go for it.
My man, Faysal Lawrence. Welcome to Hollywood Tales. We're back for another episode of Hollywood Tales here at Jam in the Van. We do this every week. We try to bank 4 or 5 episodes in a day. And Wolf Romero is our awesome producer, editor, videographer, extraordinaire musician. Is behind the scenes over here making it all happen. Follow him on Instagram at Party Wolf. Party Boy Wolf.
Party Boy Wolf.
Party Boy Wolf or just Party Boy? Party Boy Wolf on Instagram. Follow him. Awesome musician. Just played at the Troubadour, which is a big deal. And Jam in the Van was nice enough and kind enough to... This place is like the island of misfit toys. So like if you're not allowed to go to the other clubs in LA, Jam in the Van will be like, we'll take you.
Yeah.
And you can smoke weed and drink and do whatever you want. And it's like, I belong here.
You should see the holiday party that they had.
I was here.
Oh, you were. Oh, okay.
And you know this is an ex-rehab center.
Is it really?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that. This is an ex-rehab center?
This is an ex-rehab center, coincidentally located next to a mosque.
Yeah.
I always saw that, right?
I always see that. I always see the mosque. I always park there. And
you
no
do
question.
Park there? You can, because look at you.
Yeah, I was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna park. I'm just gonna go. Like, you're brother, you're going the wrong way. The mosque is in here. And I'm like, no, I'm going to smite the infidels next door, and I will be like, okay, come back. We will have lamb and dates.
I suggested to Dave Bell and Jake Kotler, the owners, that they should just like carve a wall like right through, because it's literally connected, isn't it?
They share a wall for sure.
They for sure share a wall. Like you can just have a little doorway or hallway right into the mosque if you want. But yeah, this is an ex-rehab center. I'm surprised you didn't know that because you have your own podcast here.
I did.
Let's talk about that.
No, I did. We were doing it. We had a lot of episodes. It's fun. I personally just hate me. So I was like watching it. When there was a point where we couldn't schedule it, but I'm gonna retool it, come back with something else. No, I haven't given up on it. No, I love recording it. This is a great place to record. I do shows.
And
with
you're
them.
a great interviewer, and like I think a really good podcast. I think people know this is when you're watching a podcast or listening to a podcast. If it's not a solo person and you're bringing guests on, you make it more about the guest, right?
Yeah,
and you seem to do that, which is a great interviewer.
Yeah, I like to let people talk because I talk so goddamn much through and I have ADHD. And half the time when we record these podcasts, do you think you have
ADHD?
I know I have ADHD. Really? I've been told I have ADHD.
So what? So you're Iraqi and what?
And Saudi.
Half Iraqi, half Saudi.
Yeah, my mom was a Saudi that was born mostly raised in Iraq. But yeah,
your mom was Saudi.
She is a Saudi that was
by blood, but raised in Iraq.
Yeah, and my dad was just Iraqi. Yeah,
and you look like ISIS, motherfucker.
I with the beard, I do.
Actually,
yeah,
you
sure.
and Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf looks like.
You guys go to Party Wolf.
Yeah,
on Instagram.
Pop up a picture of him.
He looks like us basically.
He looks like yeah. You're like the Lebanese Syrian terrorists, the lighter ones, the lighter ones that are. Yeah, he look. I would be the second in command because my beard isn't there yet. That's how they rank him. By the way,
you said second in command. Like you had even the fact that you said that, like you're already militant.
Yeah. It's just in there, bro. You know what's so funny? It's in there, and like I don't even notice it because like.
What do you mean it's in there?
It's in there. The
infidel,
Arab blood, the Arab. Like most people's minds don't go to the things that mine naturally go to. Like yesterday, the Padres and the Giants were playing. I hate both teams, and I was like, if only that stadium could just collapse. But that's not where people's minds go. Most people are like, well, I wish they both lose.
That's not true. Yeah. You've been to Texas?
That's true.
How did you get started in comedy? And did your parents because I came from a pretty strict like Egyptian Muslim.
Yeah.
You have to be doctor, lawyer, engineer,
Or all three.
or all 3
Mm-hmm.
on your own gas station. You know, and I had moved to LA to be a comedian and an actor, and they were devastated. My dad especially.
Yeah.
Did your parents, were they cool with it?
Well, I'd say my stand-up career started when my dad left when I was 5. That was like when that would be like when.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's back up.
Yeah.
Let's get deep. I ask hard questions here
Ask away.
at Hollywood Tales. We ask hard questions.
Can always plead the fifth.
Your dad left. Where were you living when you were 5?
I'm from LA, so I'm from LA, primarily from the
like
Valley.
born here?
Yeah, I was born and raised here. I was born in
Your
Inglewood.
parents met where?
My mom was actually like had a boyfriend in Iraq, but her dad was like a political prisoner in Iraq. He was he worked for the Saudi consulate and he was a lawyer and had
That's
had
your
a paper.
dad?
That's my grandfather. Sorry, that's my grandfather.
Hold on. What did your dad? How did your parents meet?
Oh, that's what I was saying. I was leading to that.
This is complicated.
Yeah.
I like
I
it.
know. Put down the weed for a second. You'll follow along. But no, I'm kidding.
No, you're
But
right. That's why I put it down.
Yeah, no. So yeah, well, I'm too high to follow this fucking trip. Yeah, hold on. Let me get. You're gonna get the strings with the fucking board. No, So like she was. So he wanted her to get out of the country, and he did. And she was dating Saddam's nephew, who was Saddam was the one that put my grandfather in jail. So what he says, like, no, I'm arranging a marriage. You're marrying this guy from a good family, and you're going to L.A. You're going. So
Are you following this, bro? Okay.
Yeah. They had an arranged marriage, pretty much.
But your mom married Saddam's.
No, she was dating him.
Oh,
dating him. And my grandfather from jail put the stop to that.
He put the stop.
And he was like, nope, you're going to marry this guy. He comes from a good family. I'm pretty sure he's.
And that's your dad.
And that's my dad. And he, he never
Bro,
really
this
wanted
is like
kids.
this is an epic like novel. This is a movie.
Yeah, it's all right. It's like a short story.
No, this is really fascinating.
Yeah, no, they lived together for 5 years. He was like a pretty bad. We moved to Saudi from when I was from 1 to 5. He was a restaurateur. It's funny because he had master's degree in chemistry from UCLA. Didn't do shit with that. Opened up a bunch of restaurants.
Chemistry. Imagine that.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Middle Eastern Muslim guy studying chemistry.
Biochemical. Yes. He can make a good pizza though.
انت عربي ولا لا؟
كلام عربي شوي.
شوية؟ شوية.
No, أعرف عربي, but yeah.
For those of you white people that are nervous, I just asked him if he spoke Arabic, and he said a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I understand it really well. Like I'm
the same way.
Yeah, I mean, I can get around. I sometimes hear you talking to an Arab fan, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I forgot about that word. But at 5 he just said you guys are too much responsibility and bounced. But he kind of like stuck around a little bit. I call him the guest star of my life. Popped in. He was just like such an angry dude, just like straight angry, like angry. And the funny thing is, like, he wanted to be American so bad that he actually lost his accent.
Do you talk to your dad anymore?
Well, he passed away, but I didn't forever. And then when he got like sick, thank you. He got sick and like he went blind. He like had to liquidate his money, put himself in a home he didn't get along with anybody. I like eventually just forgave him for me. So when the day came when he passed, I wasn't that guilty about it. But like, yeah, he literally was. I literally just like shut him out. He'd call me every day. I wouldn't answer. I just shut him out. And then
that's the epitome of dying alone.
Yeah, then eventually we got to the point where we talked every day, and I was like, "You're a feeble old man. You're not even the same person." He didn't even have it anymore. So I was like, I didn't want to like. I was like I don't know why I had the presence of mind to be like, I know one day if I don't like make this right on my end, I will be full of regret. And then when he died, I wasn't. The only regret I thought I had some inheritance coming. Apparently, he spent it.
It all comes down to the money, right?
Yes, as the Arabs do, huh? I negotiated for his plot though in the cemetery. We got a good deal.
But he left at 5 because what? He just
said you guys are too much responsibility. He didn't really want kids. My mom had a second kid. He made her abort it. He was trying to get her to abort me. She was like, absolutely not. That's a lot. She's Muslim.
You almost got aborted?
Almost. I don't think my mom would ever let that happen. Yeah. Wait, I gotta get a drink for that one. I don't cheers unless it's alcohol.
Bad luck, right?
It's bad luck, you know.
And don't look me in the eyes.
Yeah. It's bad luck, and it's bad luck for Muslims to cheers alcohol. No.
Bro, I was just talking to a friend of mine about she has this pitch meeting with like CBS or whatever, and like she was telling me about it, and I was like, oh, good for you, blah blah blah. I said, don't tell too many people about this thing. She's like, why? And I was like, people are gonna give you, in Arabic we call it hasad.
Yeah, the evil eye.
The evil eye.
Yeah.
My mom used to always say that. Don't tell people what you got going on. They're going to give you hasad. They're going to get the evil eye. Yeah. And not even evil like they're striking down thunder on you, but like, you know, jealousy, envy.
Oh, of course.
The deal might not come through because too many people spark that fucking negative energy.
You know, and I live my, like, I get so fucking worried about
I'm like
that.
that.
I'm like, don't talk about it because it's not going to happen. Don't talk about it. And
I'm telling you, I believe in that. Keep it close to your
therapy.
heart.
Go to therapy. That's Arabs. If they went to therapy, they'd be like, you know what? I deserve good because the Arabs, we don't deserve anything.
Right.
We're just happy to be here.
Yeah. Or just come on Hollywood Tales podcast.
There you go. That too. You
and
know, so funny.
We'll help you here.
You just reminded me of my mom. So I had a show. I was hosting and like I was hosting a show at Laugh Factory for like 2.5 years, the 10 o'clock Friday primetime show, and I had to, you know, the way that they were letting me do that was by like promoting it and doing well and selling tickets because I started.
You're funny too. You're a funny comedian.
Yeah, well, I mean, thank you.
But you're a producer. I get it.
Yeah, no. Well, I wasn't like they were booking it. I was just promoting it. So they I remember they gave me Monday. They're like, wow, he sold out on Monday. Let's see what he, because I'm from here, so I know people here. So and then they were like, Jamie was like, I think you're funny enough to do the Friday. He's like, buddy, come do Friday. And he's like, and then he's like, you can now you could. He's like you could do it. And I was selling it, but the thing is, my mom was seeing. She's like, you post too much about your show, too much about this, too much. And then they finally put me on the mic. She's like, don't tell people about the show. I was like, how am I supposed to fill the show, Mom? She's like, you find a way. Don't put it on Facebook. I was like, that's how I am selling the show.
But she was saying it from like a spiritual
from the evil eye. Right. Yeah, she's like, is there a way
people
you can?
People are gonna yeah.
Is there a way you can tell everybody about the show, but tell nobody about the show? I was like, what, telepathically, Mom?
Yeah, my mom's. Well, she gets it now because my mom's seen me like, you know, I've been in the game 30 years.
Well, you're had specials. You're a big deal now.
No, I'm not. I'm, you know, doing a fucking podcast here at Jam in the Van. So,
what's wrong with Jam in the Van, man? That's fucking.
That was a joke. I love this place.
It is truly great.
JamInTheVan.com. This place is awesome.
I love it. I miss hanging out here.
Man, if you haven't been to Jam in the Van,
they're comedy
outdoor.
shows.
Yeah, Tiffany Haddish has performed here.
Faysal Lawrence too.
Faysal Lawrence, Bill Burr, Eliza Schlesinger.
Anthony Jeselnik, Jeff
Jeselnik,
Ross,
Sarah Silverman,
Jeff Ross,
Craig Robinson.
Ahmed Ahmed.
Let's pick up these names that we're dropping. But musically, they have like a tour bus that's like a recording studio. It's an awesome place. Come check it out, man.
They also have fentanyl strips in the green room, so if you want to party and be responsible.
Oh yeah, you can test your coke.
Or K. Be careful. They're doing it all now. And I don't judge. Heroin, go for it. I wouldn't put anything in my arms, but go for it.
I'm too old for that.
For which one of the three?
I don't touch any of that. I smoke weed and I drank. Basically.
Oh man, I've done it all pretty much, minus the heroin. I had a fun time.
Are you Muslim?
Not today. I rep my team, but I'm not like
you have a T-shirt.
Yeah, I have a T-shirt.
You have a jersey.
Like
you're number 32.
Number 32. Number 32. Number 32 now coming.
He used to be sober.
I would like rest in peace Vince Scully. I'd like to hear him like number 32 of the jihad. Little known fact, 14 mosques saved, 13 synagogues destroyed in one season.
Do you have siblings?
No, remember the abortion. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I don't have any. My mom had a second marriage later on to an even worse man. Believe it or not, he was Egyptian, by the way. So
Oh, thanks.
So yeah. So that's one for you guys. Don't worry. No, I like.
I'm Puerto Rican.
I tell people I'm Dominican. That's the. We have so much in common.
So you have no.
Like, no. It was just my mom and I here. I didn't even really get to meet. I don't talk to my dad's side.
And where you went to school? Like where?
In the valley, like which is in Woodland Hills primarily. My mom decided we would be the poorest people in Woodland Hills, but not in the hood. So she was like, "We'll stay."
And what did she do for work? Like, how'd she keep you alive?
She grew up really, really wealthy, like really, really rich.
She came from money.
She came from money, but she didn't have it when
Saudi
she came.
money.
Yeah, Saudi and Iraq money. But it's weird. So she she
That's
grew.
a different podcast.
That's a different podcast. So she grew up wealthy, but like when my dad left, she didn't have anything, and all her money and land was left behind. And all my family is like left Iraq. I have family in Saudi, and they have some money, but she didn't really. They were like, hey, if you're struggling, like she had a lot of pride, but she couldn't leave California because my dad, as much as he didn't contribute or help, he was a deadbeat dad. He still wouldn't let us leave. So he's like, you're not taking him to Saudi. She's like, because by law, she couldn't leave the state, couldn't take me out of the state without his permission. I didn't even get.
How old are you at this point?
I just turned 36 2 weeks ago.
No, I'm saying.
Happy
birthday.
thanks.
At this time of your life.
Oh, sorry. I'm talking about like after 5 to 10. We couldn't leave California.
But how are you guys making how is she making a living?
Yeah, that's what I'm explaining. So she didn't speak any English. She was a college educated woman, didn't speak English, and I give it up to her because I can't believe because she never even like vacuumed or did anything for herself. She had those Filipino people do that. She had service. Yeah, exactly. So so she worked at one of those souvenir shops. Didn't do that for long. Then she worked at a dry cleaning for a long time, and she took ESL classes on the weekend. And then became a secretary. Now she
worked.
She hustled.
Yeah, she hustled.
Yeah, I was like, I was so impressed because she never like cleaned her own clothes, and then here she was cleaning other people's clothes. I should have became a lawyer, but fuck, depression's a thing. But so but then now she works for she works for the Saudi consulate. She just like
doing what?
Just like administrative work, Saudi relations.
Here
in LA, there's a consulate. Oh yeah, they just
probably met your mom.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, they just moved down the street.
Get a visa at one point.
Oh, hit me up if you ever need. Well, now they do it. Now you can do it online. You know what's so funny? She's so
Have you? Sorry,
go
ahead.
So she's so American or non-American that she used to be in the visa department where she used to grab. Now they do that like online because the country's like open for tourism, and then she so she was. So
she was a stamper.
She was like approved. She'd be like, come back in 1 month because it'd be like people,
I love that gig by the when you come through immigration and the person looks at you, they look at your passport and they go,
yeah,
that's a great gig.
That's a great gig. That guy. That's not what my mom did. My mom actually would like have to review you and approve you because Saudi was more of a closed kingdom.
Yeah.
So one time there was somebody who was going there for lectures. And she just saw the name William or something, and then she's like delayed for 1 month. And then they get a call because she didn't know William was short for Bill.
Why did she delay?
They were just full. They just had too many people. They used to limit how many people could come in. It's like somebody doing lectures not that important. And she didn't know William was short for Bill. It was Bill Gates. And they called from Microsoft. Is there any way? Because Mr. Gates really has to be. Oh yes. I was like, why didn't you extort him for some stock options? At least a fuck.
That's a great Hollywood tale, actually.
But she used to. It's so funny because the dude that ran PF Chang's used to love my mom, and he'd go there for business all the time. I would be stacked in college with PF Chang gift cards. But who want to go to happy hour? $200 at PF Chang's? Oh my! In college, forget about it. Get slammed. Go just slam in those stupid little tiki shots or whatever, and the little cheesecakes. And oh god, it was a good time. I wish that guy would still talk to my mom. I think he liked her, but she was Jewish, so I don't think she went for it. But yeah, I don't know.
So then, after high school, what'd you do? You went to college, or?
Yeah, I did a brief, a nice cool 5-6 years at community college. Took my time with that. No,
I did that. I did that for like a year.
Yeah, no, I did. No, it took me a while. But eventually, like mid-20s, I got my degree, and then I went to. And worth and nothing in basketball, philosophy, even worth.
Really?
Might as well be. I can manage a Barnes and Noble if you want. Well, or I could just sit around and think about.
Yeah, because I've always thought what, because philosophy's always been like a degree that people want to tackle, and I'm like, how do you spin that into?
Well, it's a great pre-law thing. That's what I was going to do. I was going to be a lawyer. Okay. I mean, I did a little bit of comedy in college.
Pre-law.
Yeah, it was a pre-law, and I was good. I was fine. It's just the problem is I discovered Molly and didn't want to go back to class when I was in my mid-20s. I was, my dad had his first stroke. He had 3, and I was just like, I don't like this guy. I don't know why this is affecting me. And I was like, but I was like, I'm also I was partying. There'd be times where I'd be up for 3 days, drinking and doing coke and Molly, and I was like, I don't really feel like. I was like, I'll get to law school. I'll get there. I'm just having fun right now. I met a lot of people in Hollywood. I was just hanging out with promoters. I'd be clubbing throughout the week,
What year is this?
I'd say around 2012. So yeah, a decade almost. Yeah, around 2012. 2012 to 2014, I was pretty lost to the world. Like around that time, maybe after, maybe like 2013 to 14.
Do you still do coke?
I quit for years. Now it's like sparingly. Like if I
I wouldn't do it.
yeah, I would I don't do anything. I don't test, but but it's like very sparingly. Like I'm getting old, man. I get heartburn now.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not even my thing. I love boozing. Boozing's my
Get
thing.
heartburn.
I get heartburn now. You get heartburn with coke? You ever get heartburn with coke?
I haven't done coke in like for like I had my little spout of like doing it, like little spat, whatever, like on and off sporadically for a couple years. I was fucking with it. But
how old were you with that when you were
like
doing that?
like early 30s, mid 30s.
So why are you shitting on me in my 30s?
How old are you?
No, I just turned 36.
Yeah, it's over, bro.
Yeah, it's over, dude. It's time to hang.
Smoke weed and drink a little bit here and there, but the coke, it's over.
No, I like more than anything. I just like mushrooms.
That I'll fuck with.
That's
you know what?
I
I cook mushrooms too.
Do you?
These trumpet mushrooms.
Hold on.
I found this thing on
Pen and
TikTok.
paper.
They're almost like they taste like meat almost. They're like these thick mushrooms that if you cut in certain, whatever, like in half and like grill them, they taste like chicken.
They taste like
or frog.
It sounds like what oysters tell, like those oyster mushrooms that vegans tell you to eat.
Kind
so
of,
they're like,
yeah.
oh, you can have these instead. I'm like, no, it's still not me. Like tempeh. Tempeh is awful too. But
yeah.
But no, mushrooms. I don't like coke like I used to love it. I don't like it. I don't even know if I ever loved it. I just kind of it's like once you start, you can't stop with that stuff. And I used to like I don't care anymore because I have like a pretty girlfriend and the friends I actually genuinely like now. I'm not trying to like. It's not like back in the day where I was trying to make friends. Like, hey, I got a 8-ball.
No.
Oh, I'm the most popular.
Like them because you like them.
I like them because I like them. It's like I'm trying to meet every girl and guy at the party and be the cool guy because I'm sharing my drugs. And then, but like like I did used to like the camaraderie of it. It was like a communal drug. But it's I'm pretty
drinking, smoking, food, music. It's all kind of tribal and communal.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, mushrooms is where it's at. Mushrooms, maybe Molly once in a while. I used to love that. That used to be my favorite. But
I don't like the synthetic drug aspect of it. That scares me.
That does scare.
That scares me, but like it just like
turns you off.
No, I just question like what mushroom is like from the ground. Right?
Yeah,
it grew on shit. You know what you're getting, right?
Yeah. It's like weed, just like weed.
Molly and these other synthetic drugs, you don't know who put what in what.
I used to.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, I used to do ketamine, but it was messing with my nose and my stand up too much.
What does that mean?
It was like, well, first of all, I wasn't like going to a clinic and getting it.
When
like
you say your nose, like you couldn't breathe.
Like it was like because I mimic my mom. I do other voices.
Do you snort?
I used to snort ketamine. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, on the street you snort it.
I thought it was a pill.
No, you snort ketamine.
Ketamine.
You snort
Have
it.
you done it?
Oh, ketamine's fun, and the effects on the brain aren't that like bad.
Dude.
Yeah, Wolf is made of drugs. By the way, you didn't know that. If you fucking douse his long ass beard against your face, you'll get like a contact high.
Yeah, you got old man over here.
You are like a wizard, bro. You're like unstoppable, unbeatable, undeniable.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. So I thought ketamine was a pill.
Here's another thing. Wolf's actually Hispanic. Did you know that?
No, I knew.
Oh, you did? Okay, I thought it was okay. When I first met him,
we checked that box a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
Ramirez is his last name.
Oh, that's true.
So hold on. So ketamine, and what's the effect? Is it like what's the DTMA? What is it?
It's a disassociative.
No,
so,
real quick. There's another one.
Oh, DMT.
Sorry, yeah. Is that similar?
No, because DMT is like more like you're just going away for a while and you're figuring out shit. I've never done it, but
that's
I do
like
know
a Rogan.
like.
Rogan does that. He talks about that.
Yeah.
Brain releases when you die. It's that feeling.
DMT, and you've done it.
I've never done that.
You have not done that.
I remember I tried to smoke a DMT pen and I didn't hit it right and it didn't work.
How do you take it?
You could smoke it.
Smoke it.
Yeah, it's and there's like ayahuasca and things like that.
That I would do. I'm going to do that before.
Yeah.
Hopefully before I die.
But
let me ask you just really quick. I want to go back to the DMT, the ketamine. So the ketamine is taken
through the nose or intravenously through like
Only.
for the most part. Yeah,
Like you can't just chop it up and put it in your drink or whatever.
I don't think so. I think it has to be has to go through the bloodstream in some way.
Intravenously,
Yeah, so because you
That's
know the ketamine
wild.
clinics are fine. Like you can do therapy, and I remember like one time I was during quarantine or at post quarantine, I had a really bad breakup, and I just decided to just bring in a bottle of scotch and some ketamine, and I was just snoring and just
Where do
writing.
you even get where are you scoring this stuff?
Usually drug dealers.
No, I mean I know that,
No,
but like,
but-
do you like who do you
it's
call?
popular now. It's actually
No, it's possible. Like,
Ketamine.
Like who do you call?
well, if you don't want to go to the clinics that are adopting the highway now, have you seen that?
No.
In LA, that's only in LA where you see like ketamine. This highway is adopted by a ketamine clinic. Blah blah blah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like you know when you don't notice a mattress store until you want to buy a mattress. It's the same way when you're looking for ketamine. But yeah, no,
That's wild.
I used to have I had like a
no idea.
good, I had a good guy, and there's different types of ketamine too. There's like the hallucinogenic type. There's
So
some
hold
that-
on. So let's just break it down really quick. What were you addicted to, and
I
what?
wasn't addicted.
Huh?
I wouldn't say I was addicted. I was
Well,
just doing it.
You pretty much. Let's just.
Well, I have an
call
addicted
it for what-
personality.
I'm just joking.
Let's just call an Arab an Arab, right?
Hey, or apples or oranges.
yeah. Or
No,
falafel.
sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I mean, when you were doing it a lot, what was your ketamine of choice, and what are the options?
You know, let me. So during my addiction, I no, there's like the hallucinogenic type, and then there's like the kind that's just more therapeutic. I think. Is there anything else, Wolf, that I'm missing?
What does that mean, therapeutic?
That's basically what it comes down to. They're both therapeutic, but one you could like. I could tell you a good story actually about the hallucinogenic type, but they're both like used in therapy, and you will feel good. It's just the next day you'll be lethargic as fuck, and your nose might not.
Is it synthetic? Is it man-made, or is it?
I'd say it's man-made.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has natural products, but it's like, but what doesn't?
And when you say therapeutic, what's the difference between that and the hallucinogenic?
Again, they're both therapeutic. The hallucinogenic, you just might also like see stuff, like not see stuff like you would, like you might go into what a K-hole is, where you're just like tired and sleepy, and then you might just like kind of like think about stuff, and you're like, and then you'll snap out of it because it's not that long, and you'll be like, oh wait, that didn't just happen. I got a good story for you if you got time with Kate.
Yeah, no, we're good. Katie,
Okay.
Katie Cazorla's coming in hot.
Oh, I love Katie.
You know Katie, right?
Yeah, I love Katie. She's great. So one time I I'm hosting a Laugh Factory, and I'm like, okay, I want to go party. It's kind of late, like it's 1 where it's like the clubs are gonna close in an hour, and my friends are like, we're at a warehouse rave downtown. You want to come? I was like, yeah, I'm in. So I just go take an Uber straight to downtown, and then I'm already drunk from Laugh Factory because the drinks at the bottom. I just go, and I'm there, and I'm like, fuck, I'm like, I wanna do something. I was like, I wasn't doing coke at that time. I was like, oh, my K guy's here. I was like, hey, let me get some K. We do it. I'm doing it. Somehow I end up in the DJ booth I have friends there, and I've done a massive amount where I'm a little wobbly, and I just lean on a girl. Come to find the next day, it was someone I knew. I thought it was just a random girl that was helping me. Because I almost stepped off the stage like 3 times. So I go, and I'm just wobbly, and everyone loves me back there because I have this 8-ball of K, and everyone's like, oh yeah, let me get some. He's got Kid K, and anyway. After that, oh my God, Faith.
I'm sorry, this is wild.
Yeah, I've had some fun.
Like, back in my day, we were fucking with coke and shit, but like
Yeah.
ketamine.
Oh man, it's so funny. You go to a Hollywood Hills party with anyone under 30 now. It's like, do you have coke? They're like, get that coke out of here, old man. What is it, Studio 54? You have some fucking K? What is this, Studio 54? John Travolta, get your fucking coke out of here.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, man. Go to and they don't drink liquor. It's only seltzers now. Oh man. Anyway, so after that I'm like wobbly. I'm a little dissociative. They're like, we're gonna go to another after party. I'm like, okay. And I'm just making it. The girl's still holding me. We're walking. We're going through some stairs in Koreatown. I almost step off, and then the owner comes in, and we're talking. I'm arguing with the owner, and then I start coming to, and I come back. I hadn't left the place I was standing in the stage. That Koreatown shit was all in my head.
Oh shit.
I was in the same exact place in the DJ booth, just holding on to the girl. I imagined all of that. That's hallucinogenic, okay?
Yeah.
I have plenty of party stories if you
But
need them.
so is it similar to mushrooms or? No?
I wouldn't say so because your body goes a little you're a little dissociated, and I think that's kind of where the therapeutic part comes in because you kind of see outside of what your initial like experiences. Like when I went through that breakup, I was just writing everything that came out, and I was like, and you think of things of like from more of a unbiased perspective of an outside thing. I remember I used to have a joke about, I tried ketamine, and I guess what, I forgave my father. Like I used to have like this whole shit like about it. Like,
well, it has this, I guess, sort of ayahuasca.
I would say that because those are
phenomenon around
disassociative.
it,
Yeah. I would say they have disassociative.
I'm about to like do ayahuasca. I'm not quite sure when and where, but I've been doing some research on it, and I do want to
do ayahuasca. I think
try it, but I'm not quite sure where. Can I do something really quick while I just have you on this podcast?
Yeah.
Katie Cazorla is texting me.
Yeah, do it.
And I just want to kill two birds with one stone.
You want to? Egyptians are good falconeers, by the way, so they're good with birds. That's true. It's
Bro, we're good at a lot of shit.
Yeah, the shooting,
pyramids,
dude. Yeah,
math.
I'm just glad that it's so funny when you go
cotton.
When you, I'm not touching that one.
Egyptian cotton.
Egyptian cotton. You know, I had an Africa joke in there. I'm gonna pass on.
We record inside the studio at the address I sent to you.
This it's funny though when you go to Egypt, how many like of the museums are dedicated to just disproving the alien theory, the alien pyramid theory. They can't let us have one thing, huh? These white people can't let us have one thing.
Well, I mean, we can get racist about it.
These white people can't. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's just. Is it racist or is it just knuckleheads? I always wonder that.
Nah.
Is it racist? Is it conspiracy theory? Or is it aliens?
Nah.
I don't think it's aliens.
No, it's not the aliens.
You think they did that was their thing? They just stacked a bunch of rocks and bounced?
It did for sure. So there's a joke that's like going viral right now that I did about who built the pyramids.
Uh-huh.
And the comments are priceless.
Really?
All the historians coming in. It was the Jews. It was the Egyptians. It was this. It was that. Mm-hmm. Everybody's going nuts over this. Like,
you got a holy war going on in your comments section.
I'm not even involved in it. Like, I got pushed out of the conversation.
Oh, dude, you can't even. Reading them is one thing, but like can't respond to anything. Like
I jabbed at a couple of them that were directed to me just for the sport of it.
Yeah, if you make them funny, they're good.
No, I always say thank you, professor.
Okay, yeah, that's funny.
I start with that.
Yeah.
And then they say, you need to read a book or educate yourself. Your jokes aren't accurate. And I go, you need to watch more stand-up comedy clips.
Yeah, do you think your jokes aren't accurate? What the fuck is a joke? What is a joke accurate? Oh my god. I love I fucking hate.
So I chime in a little bit, but anyway, I posted this thing. It's funny, the guy before you, Matt Curry.
Yeah.
Tall.
Yeah, dude, yeah.
Mustache.
Our center for our new rec league team.
Yeah, looks like a pirate. You know?
Yeah.
Super funny. Do you know him?
No, you just introduced me. Yeah.
Oh, that was the first time? Yeah. He's so fucking funny, bro. He dropped some joke on TikTok that got like 4 million views or likes or whatever because he kind of like included the N-word in there. Oh. But he didn't say the N-word. Mm-hmm. He just said the N-word. But he said it in like
I'm just sliding out of this conversation, by the way.
Well, he said it in the context of the kids that he's a substitute teacher, like a math teacher.
Yeah.
And his kids were black and Hispanic.
Of course.
And they're dropping the N-bomb left and right. And he was kind of navigating like, well, who can say it and whatever. But he didn't want to get involved because he's white.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I'm fucking up his joke, but he said he got like 4 million views, 10,000 comments.
Sounds successful to me.
Everybody debating on like, can you say the N-word and can you not? It's just wild.
And does he even say it in the joke?
No.
Oh, God, people are stupid. It's so funny because I used to actually tackle the people like head on, like, be like, all right, like I'm like, I clown them, and then I just started like, oh yeah, like make it funny. Just like my roommate at the time was just like, my old roommate was like, why are you going head to head with people who need attention? You're giving them what they want. It's like, just agree with them. I was like, yep. Like people were like, like if it was like a Trumpster, I was like, the vaccine's here to microchip you, and they want to have sex with kids. I was like, and why are you getting in our way? Like just like stuff like that. Just like a quick, why are you getting in our way? Somebody the other day is like, you're such a talented comedian. You're above this joke. And I was like, no, I'm not. Like, what are you gonna say? It's like, no, I'm trying to fight you. It's like, no, No, fuck you. Fight with
I
yourself.
always like the ones that with the comments that say you're not funny,
Mm-hmm.
and I always reply with those laughs weren't a laugh track.
Yeah, there you go.
Those were real laughs from real people and sitting in a room in front of me.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, it's so funny how
if
like
you don't get it, it's okay.
I one time someone told me in person like hey, like you're not funny. It was like somebody and I was like, how many people have paid to see you? And I was like, how many? No, I just tell them like how many people paid? Oh, this many. Well,
Right.
people have actually paid to see me.
Yeah.
So why don't you suck my dad's dick? Get out of here.
I think it's all subjective. Everybody has their own choice of what they think is funny and not.
Don't talent play. We're very talented and amazing, and everyone else is just beneath us because they
There
are
we go.
they work in a cubicle and they're jealous that you and I make tens of dollars right now doing this.
This is what we call Arab entitlement here on Hollywood Tales. What's your best Hollywood tale? Dark, funny, in LA, out of LA. We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, I got one. This is actually like
Five or less.
this is some of my friends' like favorite stories. So I'll just tell it to you because we're friends, and Wolf has probably heard this before. This was back right in the heyday of when I was just like really getting into partying and drugs. We go to Vegas for the weekend, and we have like we all collectively put in our money, probably still all living at home, so we had extra money to do bullshit like get a 3 or 4, I think it was like a 3 or 4 bedroom pet house. And we go out all night. The first night in Vegas, we're partying. It's 3 of our birthdays, and we decide to combine in one. We're having fun. I wake up. I go to the after party. I probably sleep all of 2 hours. I do cocaine for breakfast, and I'm like, let's just go. I think I scarfed down like some piece of bread so I don't like pass out like something I don't even remember, like a bagel or something. We go to a pool party. I'm there, wasted, more drugs. Now it's like coke and Molly, and I'm just having a great time.
Bro, who are you?
Fuck, I don't know.
Coke, Molly, ketamine.
Everything. Had a rough time. I had fun in college though. But so yeah, it's so funny. I was like pretty straight edge until 25. By the way, I didn't even do my first drugs till like 26. Minus like weed. And then so I go to so we go to this Encore. You heard of Encore Beach Club, right? Mm-hmm. So we go there. We were having fun. All my friends, these guys start dying out like reasonable human beings. My friends, like, fuck Bert Kreischer, because my friends have always called me the machine. Yeah, but they always like, the machine. Like, he keeps going. Like, that guy, just get out of his way. He just goes. Like, even
He's made of oil.
He's made of oil, yeah. My cousin would be like, my cousin's friends would be like, oh, he doesn't have cocaine. Like, my cousin will be like, don't worry, it'll find him. He'll go to the party. He'll find it. He could be at a mosque, at a church. He'll find it. But
That's
priest,
like me with weed.
yeah. Well, again, this is old face. I'm reformed, kind of. But I have a good woman in my life now to keep me home. But anyway, so I'm going.
You said that with a little bit of sadness.
A little part of me is dead. A part of me is dead. Part of me is dead. It's like yeah. I gotta check in now. What? How'd your set go? Why don't you give me some fucking freedom? I just want to check on you and that new. I don't know why. That's not how she sounds. Anyway, so
in your head, that's how she sounds.
Yeah, no. She's a sweet angel, and way harder than me. So I better do right by her. So anyway, I'm there. They start closing the pool. I'm still at the pool party, and they're closing up. I try to buy a drink. The guy's like, "Sorry, the last drinks went to those guys." And this British guy looks like 6'4" Calvin Harris. Calvin Harris 6'6", so it kind of works out. I don't know if you know, as a DJ is popular at the time, and I saw that he bought the drinks. I saw he didn't do anything to him. He's like, "Hey man, we bought full drink. You want some? It's just for me and my bed here." And I was like, "All right, I'll fucking take your drinks." I was like, "Yeah, we'll drink." And I was like, "You guys want some Coke?" And then I was like, and they're like, "Yeah." I was like, "I know you British people love Coke." And I was like, so I take him to the bathroom inside the Wynn and I give him Coke. And I'm walking. I'm like, "Dude, you look just like Calvin Harris. I'm just gonna pretend you're Calvin Harris." And so we're walking. I'm like, "Hey, Calvin, we gotta go." I just say that for a bit. And he was wearing sunglasses, and it kind of passed. Calvin Harris is Scottish, by the way. You had 1,000 people coming up to him like, "Can I just please get one picture?" I said, no pictures with Calvin. Pretending to be his manager. All right, we could do one. All these people, by the way, 2012, if you got a picture with Calvin Harris at the Encore Beach Club, you didn't. So we're going, and we're laughing. I was like, "You guys bought me drinks. Let me buy you drinks." We're at the bar. We're hanging out. And I'm like, and we keep going to the bathroom to cook. And then I was like, hey, we have a 3-bedroom penthouse. You guys want to come back and party?
What does this guy do for a living?
I don't know what the fuck. I just met him at the pool party.
He was just like a fun, nice guy.
It was just a fun, nice guy with
like Calvin Harris.
Yeah, and he had his hot British. Oh, sorry, yeah, he had a hot British wife with him. Like nice, that perfect fake red hair, that Jessica.
Well, you didn't include that.
I'm sorry. I got excited. I was thinking of drugs again.
You got to put that in the Hollywood tale, bro.
I apologize. I'm racing against the clock here, and I have ADHD. So
Ding.
anyway, we fuck it. So anyway, his hot wife. I'm giving them coke. We're drinking together.
Hold on, you don't have any idea what they do for a living.
No, I just met them at the end of the pool party.
But you're doing coke with them for like a couple hours.
No. This is all like within an hour.
Oh.
Yeah. So then we're hanging out at the bar that's outside the in the hotel at the Encore. And then I was like, hey guys, I'm gonna start heading back. So I was like, we have a 3-bedroom penthouse. My friends are partying again. You guys want to come? We have more drugs there. We can hang out. And the guy and they were like,
but why are you trying to produce this thing?
I was just trying to invite them back because they were nice. I was just
they were
like,
nice.
And I have
you're not trying to get like a thing going.
No, I wasn't. I was so and I could be so naive sometimes. Because I just thought like, hey, us three are just hanging out. That's this guy's wife, and we're hanging out.
I'm just curious because some people they're trying to get.
No. I had we had the girls and guys back at the penthouse. Like it was a girl's birthday and two of us, and so like there's a bunch of people there. And we have a bunch of rooms and girls, and I was like, yeah, let's come have fun, But then they're like, no, we're staying up here. Why don't you come back? You can come upstairs. I was like, no, I'll go back to mine.
Oh, now they're trying to get a thing going with
so
you.
So I'm at a corner of the bar. Like you see how this corner, but this is the best. This is my favorite part, bro. I'm in the corner like this. You see this thing right here at the corner of the bar. All of a sudden, she puts me in the corner, and she's just wearing a bikini top. She picks up her perfectly natural boobs, like sea tits, puts them on my chest, and she's like, "You like big tits, Faysal?" Like that. The way she says it just always resonates so much. Like, "You like big tits, Faysal?" I was like, yeah, I guess, yes. I like these. What's going on now? And I'm like, you okay with this, bro? Like, looking at it, he's like, fine with it. And like,
Calvin Harris was cool with it?
Yeah, he was like, and they're like,
hold on, is this like at the pool?
This is at the bar outside the pool. I told you, but now we're in the
you're
actual
in public.
Encore.
People can see what's going on.
Oh, yes. This is not like hidden. I don't think anyone's paying attention because it's Vegas. And they're like, well, why don't you just come up? And I was again, I hadn't slept in like a day and a half.
Of course you didn't.
And I was like, fuck it. I'll go upstairs with you guys. I was like, I guess I'm going to just bang this guy's wife while he watches.
No, that's like a Dateline NBC
So,
episode.
yeah, I wasn't proud. I didn't want to live at that point anyway. So it wasn't fine if that's how I go out. I was waiting, and I'm waiting for the elevator to come. And I'm like in a daze. Like, when the Mortal Kombat guys hit, and he's like this, just wonking back and forth. I did it. And all of a sudden, I just feel all this kissing on my neck, and she's on my left. And it's him. His 6'4" ass would just kiss her. And then she's like, Nigel, stop getting gay with him. You're going to scare him off. And I was like, and that's when I snapped to and get a taxi. I wish I got their numbers, though. That would have been fun. But yeah, I got in an Uber. I got in a taxi, just jetted back to the penthouse. Made out with another girl, though, in that taxi. Cassandra, I think her name was also British.
What the fuck? Dude, you're like the Matrix. You just keep going down these rabbit holes.
I had a fun life. That's why it took me a long time to get started and really give it a go at comedy.
Okay, first of all, let me just comment on the guy who hit on you in the elevator.
Yeah.
You didn't see that coming.
I didn't. I thought he was he was gonna watch me bang his wife.
Whenever a guy whenever a guy says I want to watch you bang my wife, he wants to suck your dick too.
Damn, I watch too much cuckold porn. That's what it
is.
is.
Or vice versa. Like, there's no way he's just going to sit there and go, oh, I'm okay with that. Like, fuck that.
Give her one for me, son.
Yeah. Or he has a weird fetish, or you're going to end up on Dateline NBC.
Yeah,
They were a nice couple, then they met this Arab guy named Faysal.
He had his whole life ahead of him. I think I was still, I think I just was getting my philosophy degree. Said to be best at his class at symbolic logic. Oh my God, I was gonna be a lawyer. That would have been, my mom would have been like, he was going to be a lawyer. Like, she would tell everyone he was about to be a lawyer.
Then he got in the elevator.
He got in the elevator with British. They drug my son. He does not do anything. He does not do any of this.
So you don't fuck with this anymore. You're clean.
Yeah.
You
No,
smoke weed though.
I don't smoke weed actually.
Really?
Yeah,
you look like a pot smoker.
I look like it, but no. I like a little CBD gummy if I can't sleep.
And you'll drink though.
I drink a lot. That's my thing. I drink a lot. Like I love whiskey. I'm like,
There's a mosque right next door.
I'll fucking light on fire if I step in that thing. But they let me park there all the time.
Yo, this has been fun.
It's been fun. Thanks for having me.
Come
man.
back. Yeah, we're just banking episodes. So
Yeah, man. I love it.
it's fun. Some cool people have come on.
Oh, you've had some great fucking.
We'll do like a co-host thing sometime if you want to just come and just like sit in.
No, I could Ed
You
McMahon.
know? Yeah.
Hi-oh.
Or I'll Ed McMahon you. We'll
No,
see.
I have too much respect for you as a comic. You're one of the people I grew up looking up to. So
Habibi,
I love you.
man. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yo, guys, Faysal Lawrence. Check him out on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Are you on Twitter?
I am. It was more of a spectator, but now I'm using it as a meme generator.
Yeah. I got kicked off of Twitter recently.
Really? For what?
I don't know. They said I violated community guidelines, and I'm like, I think I liked a comment that was pro-Palestinian or something.
What the hell's wrong with that? These liberals need to pick a lane.
It was, interestingly enough, it was right around the time Elon Musk acquired when he bought it. Mm-hmm. It was literally like
Tried
a
to
week.
buy it.
I don't know what happened.
It fell through. He found a
So
loophole.
that's when it happened. It was during that thing. So I think whoever's up there in HR,
Yeah. That guy.
my name came down the fucking algorithm. And they're like, nope.
Well, two Ahmeds. But
That's what I'm saying.
That's just fucking.
Yeah. I think I just got swiped out of the system just by default.
They're like, okay, that's a fake account. Same name twice. That's definitely ISIS if I've ever seen it. My girlfriend I told her I was doing the podcast. She was like, wait. I was like, his name is Ahmed Ahmed. She's like, okay. What's his last name? I was like, Ahmed. She's like, no, okay, so that's his first. And it's like, I was like, are we doing a fucking who's on first kind of thing?
People, that's the running joke in my thing. You know when you watch the movie, I was in the movie Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie. Yeah. My name in the movie was Ahmed. Mm-hmm. So when the credits roll in the end, it goes, Ahmed.
That's hilarious.
Yo, guys, Jam in the Van, jaminthevan.com. They have music, comedy, podcasts. It's an awesome place. Come check it out. It's right here in the heart of West Los Angeles. Wolf Ramirez, thank you, my friend. Mm-hmm. Our awesome producer, videographer, extraordinaire. Jack Higgins, our creative director. Jake Kotler, Dave Bell, the owners, and Jake Trainer, the venue manager, and everybody that works here. It's an awesome place, man. Thank you, guys. This is another episode of Hollywood Tales. Faysal, thank you, Habibi. Allah Rasi. You're on my head.
Yes.
Peace. Thanks.
Thanks, man. It was fun.
It was fun, dude.